I'm gonna do add remix for Space Good and done. 5 remixes. Let's check them.
5 to 20 pounds of poop. That's what the average person with
Remix 2.
Starts off with carbonated water, then sugar, then more sugar. So basically, fizzy diabetes.
This is pretty good. I figured out a way to generate 50 ad variations from one winning ad. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it for free. By the end, you'll be able to test more ad variations than you ever tested before. The kind of volume that actually moves the needle. This isn't theory. I'm going to run everything live. You'll see every comment and every output. Let's get into it. If you've been running ads for a while, you probably noticed this. Your ads die faster than ever. A winning creative used to last 6 to 8 weeks before fatigue set in. But now, you're lucky if you get 2 to 3 weeks. Check any marketing community, Reddit, Twitter, agency Slack groups. Everyone's saying the same thing. It's because the game has changed. And if you're not adapting, you're getting behind and your brand is burning money. So what's the solution? Making more creatives, testing more hooks, higher volume. Meta themselves say you need 8 to 15 creatives per ad set minimum. It used to be 3 to 6. They literally tripled the recommendation. So yes, you need to test more. But here's what most people mess up. Just making more ads isn't the answer. Let me explain. When you look at what actually performs, it breaks down like this. 70% of your ad budget should go on to what's already working, aka your winners. Take your winners and create variations of them. Same message, different hook. Same proof, different angle. Now, 20% goes to adjacent ideas, things that are related to what's working, but explore a slightly different direction. And lastly, 10% goes to completely new concepts, experimental stuff. This is the 70-20-10 rule. If you want a deep dive on this, I have another video that covers it in detail. But here's the key insight. 70% of your testing should be scaling what already works, not reinventing the wheel, multiplying it. And that's the problem. Most brands know they have to iterate on winners, but actually doing it, that's hard. Because creating 10 genuine variations of a winning ad, not just visual swaps, but real structural variation, that takes time, that takes a team, or at least it used to. Here's what I discovered after analyzing hundreds of winning ads. A great ad isn't one thing. It's 3 things combined. First, a hook. The first 3 seconds that grabs attention. The core message, the demo, the proof, and a CTA, the call to action. The reason they have to act on it. Some sort of promotion, something that adds urgency, or simply just encouraging people to click on it. And when you remix an ad, you don't change the whole thing. You combine these modules. Take the hook from ad A, combine it with the body from B, add the CTA from ad C. Now you have a genuinely new ad, same proven elements, but new combination. And the best part is you don't need to be creative. You're not reinventing anything. You're just recombining what already works. So now this is where AI comes in. I'm specifically choosing Claude Code because it's different. It can execute actual commands on your computer, analyze video files frame by frame, run FFmpeg for professional video editing, and build complex workflows that connect everything. I'm not using ChatGPT or Midjourney or any of the AI tools. It's not generating fake AI videos. It's orchestrating real tools to manipulate the real footage. I spent 4 weeks building a system that does what used to take creative team days in just 30 minutes. Scene detection, hook classification, module tagging, automatic remix generation, and I'll show you exactly how it works. So this system has 5 steps. I call it the ad remix pipeline. Step 1 is download. It analyzes and decides which ads to download from ad library. Step 2 is download. Get video files from winning ads because we need source material. And step 3 is ad analysis. It classifies hook, body, CTA modules from the video files that we downloaded. Number 4, we combine the compatible modules to create new variations. Number 5 is delivery. Just save it to our computer. And you need to have these installed in your computer. Now, here's the important part. The tools themselves are just tools. What makes this work is the system I built on top of them. Let me explain. Claude Code is like having a developer who can run any command on your computer. But out of the box, it doesn't know how to remix ads. It doesn't know what makes a good hook. It doesn't know the hook types or compatibility rules. So that's what I built. I wrote skills and SOP. They're basically instruction files that tell Claude Code exactly what to do. And this system has 3 layers. Top, I have orchestrator file, which is in charge of the quality gates, pipeline flow, entire process. And then comes the skills layer, which is the layer that actual execution happens. It's going to read the procedure file and carries out the things that needs to be done. For example, I have 3 skills: analyze ad, remix edit, and deliver. I made an SOP to include all of the steps and the criteria on whether it passes tests or not. I stated the quality standard, the criteria on how to select the winning ads. You can't really tell which one is a winning ad at first without having to go through all the performance checks. But I have this system called winning score. Brands tend to keep the ads that generate the most outcome for the longest period of time. So I take into account the duration and the versions count. So for example, when I type analyze ad, Claude Code reads my analysis SOP, all the strategy, all the rules, all the edge case I learned from doing this hundreds of times. It's encoded in these files. Here's how you set this up. Step 1, install Claude Code. It's a terminal app. It's $20 per month for Pro. I use Max Plan, which is $200. But when you're starting out, I think you can do it with $20 plan. Next, tell Claude Code to install all these things: FFmpeg, PySceneDetect, WhisperX. It's gonna automatically install it for you. Number 3, add my skills and SOP to your Claude Code project. I'll share the link to these resources at the end of the video. I'm gonna do add remix for Good. Create new folder. And do you have reference ads or winning creative? What ad formats do you need for the remix? Okay, so it already made a new folder and it's getting the creative angles file for additional remix strategies. Okay, it automatically generated to-do list. Step 1 is doing the ad intelligence. Find get Facebook page ID and pull active video ads. I've connected another API to automatically get Facebook page ID and ad library URL. I'm doing this for multiple brands, but if you're running ads for your own brand, you just have to give it your Facebook ad library and it will take care of it. It's downloading these 10 ads. So it already downloaded the video files. All right, so it's transcribing the video, detecting the scenes, and frame extraction. While I'm waiting, I'm gonna walk you through the SOP. The most important part here is the analysis framework. We classify every hook into one of the 8 types: emotional, educational, curiosity, contrast, social proof, UGC, problem-agitate, pattern interrupt. Why does this matter? Because when you remix, you want variety. If all your ads use the same hook, you're not really testing. Because when you remix, you want variety. And ad intelligence, which is for deciding which ads to download. This is for me to analyze the brand's ads as agencies. This might not be necessary for you. This is all to determine which ads to download and the process of actually downloading the winning ads. Ad analysis, you extract the metadata of the ad and go through the transcription process. And what this does is chop up the videos into different scenes and it detects when the scene changes. So if you go from a person sitting in front of a camera talking to the scene for product demonstration or transformation or testimonial scene, it's gonna know. It detects that change, and so it classifies the scenes into product shot, UGC, demo, problem, result, graphic, CTA. And then it's gonna find the most powerful 3 seconds in the entire video and move it to the front part. So this part is the key, replacing into a new hook. There are 2 things the system has to consider to pick a scene as the most powerful 3 seconds. First one is the audio hook, and second one is the visual hook. If the system concludes that it's a hooking, powerful hook, it's selected as the final hook. It even suggests to add a text overlay hook. So this is also documented into a file analysis file, and then it's sent back to the orchestrator for quality gate. Now, after the orchestrator checks and approves that, it's going to take the plan and actually execute into Remix. This is where the actual chop and stitch part is all being processed. So here are some technical stuff like scene extraction commands, technical specification for video and audio file, and finally verifying the scene to see if it's technically compatible for stitching. And then also remix strategies like creative angles. This part is responsible putting some creative strategies into the remix. So now it's moving ahead to create the analysis document with module classification. So it's going to create the remixes based on the impact score it thinks. Shock hook, energy exposed, coffee, contrast. It's getting the video details, creating 9 to 16. Remix with hook extraction, extracting the first 35 seconds. Re-encoding, checking the file size, checking the video specs, creating remix 4, 5, and so on. Concatenating the scenes, final video duration and size. Verify all remixes. Okay, and done. 5 remixes. Let's check them. Okay, let's open.
5 to 20 pounds of poop. That's what the average person with bad gut is carrying right now. If you're dealing with constant bloating, sluggishness, or lack of focus, it might not be what you're eating, but what your body isn't getting rid of. When your digestion slows down, food doesn't just disappear. It gets stuck and builds up, which is wrecking your energy from the inside out. Nobody wants that in just a few weeks. You have powerful ingredients like lion's mane, cordyceps, ashwagandha, chaga, and maca root in every single scoop.
Okay, it doesn't look like edited by AI or automated. It's all the info about the product. Let's take a look at Remix 2.
Starts off with carbonated water, then sugar, then more sugar. So basically, fizzy diabetes. Natural flavors, whatever that means. And a bunch of things that no one can pronounce. And we just nod and drink it all anyway. And now, compared to this. Rainbow Dust by Space Goods. This is what I drink now. Just 7 ingredients that actually do something.
Let's look at Remix 3.
It has mushrooms and adaptogen.
Let's look at 4.
No sugar, no lab experiment. No sugar, no lab experiment energy crash. Just 7 ingredients that actually do something. Cordyceps, 1,000 milligrams. Clean energy, no wobbles. Maca root, 250 milligrams for mood, stamina, and maybe your sex life, if you're lucky. Coffee extract, 80 milligrams. Same caffeine hit with no chaos. Vitamin B5, 60-day money-back guarantee. Swap one of your energy drinks for Rainbow Dust and actually win your day without the crash. An all-in-one functional super blend.
Okay, this is pretty good. You also get the ad intelligence report as well as analysis. Okay, you can go through the file and check which winning ads it used, the hook type, the logic behind the downloaded video files, and also the analysis, transcription, hook analysis, like detailed breakdown of analysis on each ad and how to combine the remixes. You can see which of the hook modules and body modules, CTA modules it used for each of the remixes. You can always customize the SOP and skill to if you don't like the output. So it only took us 30 minutes. What does this actually do for performance? Before the system, you can only make 2 to 3 new creatives per week, and most variations look too similar, and ad fatigue hit in 14 days. But after this system, you can pump out 10 to 15 new creatives per week with genuine structural variety, and ad fatigue is pushed to 21 to 28 days after the original creative. So that's not just efficiency, that's extended creative lifespan, lower CPAs, better ROAS. For a brand spending $50K per month, extending creative life by just 1 week saves thousands of dollars. So why does this work when other approaches don't? It starts with proven elements. We're not generating from scratch, we're recombining what already works. And 2, it creates genuine variety. Different hooks, different structures, not just visual swaps. And 3, it's fast enough to matter. 30 minutes versus 3 days. That's the difference between staying ahead and falling behind. It literally took me less than 30 minutes, and all I had to do was type in one single prompt. This is what scaling winners look like. The 70% of your testing that should go to iterating on what works, this is how you actually do it at scale. So now, you've seen the entire system. Every comment, every step, you can build this yourself. And on top of that, I'm going to give you all the SOPs and skill documents in the link in the description. But if you're watching this and thinking, I get it, but I'd rather have someone to do it for me, that's what I do. There's a link in the description and pinned comment section. Tell me about your brand and your biggest creative challenges. I'll personally look at your situation and come up with ways to apply this for your brand. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.